Hi, John. How you doing? Okay, so I've got your sketches up here, and I've read your. Let's see. Actually, no. I'm sorry. You know what? I did. There it is. There it is. It's at the end. So your written rationale describes what you're doing, and that's good. Um, and I've read these through, and I think they're. What I would like to see in your explanations here is I would see like a little bit more of an explanation of your intent of typography and the use of type as it relates to the topic and the presentation. In other words, what is your decision? This is a wonderful depiction of how you're going to use type in your first page, but why? That's where I'm getting at is the why. I mean, that's what I would have liked to have seen in your written rationale. So we have the first layout. Now you have got this wonderful depiction of the relationship um, between the Welcome and Belgium as being a sans serif cap. Those look like they're small caps. So that's a weird relationship right there. Is that intended? Okay, just be aware that the way these are presented are as small caps because that's a cap. These are small caps. And so I'm wondering what typeface that would be and why, and what is the relationship between this and this beautiful depiction of this serif typeface. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's what we're looking for is your intent in your typographic intent in your headlines and subheads. So up here, it looks like you're going to this subhead in left aligned in sans serif. But I'm wondering why this is an entitled case. I'm wondering why that might be an entitled case if it's a subhead. I don't know. It depends. I was just wondering about that because I'm not sure if you quickly wrote this down and forgot to capitalize the first letter, or if that was your intent. Okay, so that's something that's a little unclear. Your relationship here of this is looking like it's going to end up being a 2-column grid, but in your sketch, this text box here is a lot wider than this text box here. So you can see, okay, and you can see how they overlap. So there are some grid issues here that I think need to be addressed in your sketch, and be sure to view those that grid presentation in the week 2 video. That's a good one. So definitely look at that. So other than that, I think that there's one thing that's happening here in your use of image that's going to end up maybe negatively affecting your typography, and that is the fact that you have this image here, then this image here, and this image here. Now, this area here, up here in the corner, is a really, really important part of the page. So that's good placement there. But I'm thinking that the images and the power of image sometimes outweighs the power of type if type is not handled appropriately. So what it would do is it would cause the viewer to go image, 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 exit, instead of headline, subhead, complementary, and then information, image, and then exit. Do you see what I'm saying? So that could be as simple as scale or placement. So work on that. I just want to bring that to your attention. Next, good depiction of this oversized sans serif all cap, very angry. Looks like it's going to be a geometric sans, like a gill or something. So good job there. Good job showing this relationship here. Nice 2-column grid. Broken grid showing an image within the type column. Nice. I don't know, drop caps, page numbers, anything else we could add? Think about it. This is a good classic sports layout, as it were. I'm wondering if this is to be read as a spread, though, because the way that your type is, it almost looks like it could be spanning the page here. Do you see what I'm saying? So the first line would go like this. And that's a really difficult thing to try to catch from the sketch. So I would think about that. I would also think about, instead of trying to tuck type in here, and this would be too long, that would be a 2-column. Think about your grids, look at the grids. But if you're going to try to tuck type up into here, this is not a real important area of the page right here. These areas here right up here, and then of course the beef, the beef of the triangle are going to be some really important areas. So use those areas. I'm thinking of maybe starting your type this side of the page as opposed to this side of the left spread. Okay. Show intent with your type. In other words, these are justified? Why aren't there 2 columns here? There should be 2 columns. That would be too long of a stretch over a page for 1 line of type. Is that an indent? And how are you showing type? Is it going to be justified? Is it going to be left aligned? Is it going to, how are you going to show the demarcation in paragraphs? Is there a drop cap? And just things like that. And you're fine here, but just moving forward, because we'll be sketching further in the class. So just keep that in mind, okay? Just pick your spread and carry forward with it, whatever you feel the most, whatever you feel has the most potential, or which one you're most passionate about. It's your call. All right. Good job. Thanks.